This is Keith with How to Build Your Own Home, and this is a weekly bonus where I take some time and I go to job sites, I talk about products. I want to talk about lights, specifically can lights versus a flush mount light. I'm doing a lot of research on building science. I've been diving into it pretty heavily now for about 2 years. This weekly post that I'm putting out also this week happens to deal with that philosophy, specifically heat loss. Whenever we put in a can light, we never think about the penetration through the ceiling. Whenever you penetrate the ceiling, you are creating heat loss. You are creating a vacuum whereby heat can escape. Now keep in mind, when we build our homes, we're building our homes in a way where we don't lose heat when it's in the winter, or we don't let heat get in during the summer. Heat chases cold. Keep that in mind. Anytime it gets colder and colder and colder outside, the heat wants to chase after that. So with that in mind, what's happened in the industry is that we still have a lot of these can lights. This here is a structure, a mechanical thing that I purchased, and I've installed thousands of these. The average home can have anywhere from 30 to 60. I've installed 70 of these in just one home. It's a huge mechanism used specifically for a recessed can light. The problem with this system here, first it's costly. This here is about $15 for the whole mechanism there. There's another $3 to $4 for the trim on top of that, versus a Jbox, 55 cents for this Jbox. For this light, which we'll get to in just a minute, why this light is a great option. The problem with the can light is that it's sticking up into the attic, okay, and it's all metal, and it's conducting all that heat and convection heat, which I talk about in the post, the 3 different types of thermal heat. It's taking all this draft. All right, if it's super cold outside and the attic starts to get really cold, yet it's still warm inside, you are losing an enormous amount of energy through this can light. There's no stopping it, because there's a hole right through there, and it goes right up through the can light and dissipates through the can light and slowly into the insulation. You barely have maybe about that much more insulation on top of that, but it's still heat being lost into the attic. The other problem is you have to open it up on the back side to connect all the wiring, so you have to do this before drywall. So you really can't change the wiring on this until once it's drywalled in. You don't have access to that box for the wiring system. All right. I don't even need to knock products, and I'm not saying who the product is on that. I'm just saying I wouldn't go with that, because you're puncturing too many holes, bigger holes in your ceiling. I prefer to make my holes as small as you possibly can. I love a single Jbox for that particular reason. Now, the new lights that are coming out, they're flush mount LEDs. When they first came out, they had a big, huge housing on here, and you had to have a larger Jbox to just basically install them. Now they've got all their hardware inside the light, and it's a flush mount, so it fits right over that entire Jbox. But even better, it has a gasket on the outside of the light here. So what you want to find is, if you can find flush mount LEDs, all right, or any kind of a flush mount light, you're going to want to have a gasket on that, so that when the whole light goes over it, you're sealing that junction box. It's completely sealed. You see a light fixture right over here, and that has a gasket on it as well. Whenever you can get a flush mount light and it has a gasket, you're going to be able to seal that junction box. No convection heat, no heat loss. You eliminate the punctures in your ceiling, and the ceiling is the worst and most notorious place for heat loss. This is Keith Kelch with How to Build Your Own Home. I just want you to wake up to the products that are out there that are going to help you save money on your utilities. If you're putting 60 of those in your home, all in the attic, that's a massive heat loss. Trust me, it doesn't work. I've built many homes with those, and I've moved into these over the past couple of years, I'm saving a lot on my utility bills. Once I get several homes that are the same, I'd love to get 10 homes that are all the same design and build them with different materials, and we can see that. But what I like about these here is that I'm cutting down on the convection of airflow through that whole junction box. When I do that, I know I'm sealing up the home. I'm going to get a better pressure door test because of that. I'll be able to seal my heat in and then control my ventilation through the ventilation system, which is where you should do it anyway. You shouldn't do it through your lights. Anyway, quick message, Keith with How to Build Your Own Home.